During the week of the Transcontinental Railroad's 152nd anniversary, the BLM, Utah State Historic Preservation Office, Passport and Time Volunteers, and the Chinese Railroad Workers Descendants Association gathered at Terrace, Utah to excavate the old town that serviced the historic railroad. This effort has uncovered remnants of a legacy that impacts and connects us one with another in the present day.
When I first came to visit Terrace, I believe it was the very first sort of formal tour out here, and I came with Chris Merritt and others, and it was a partnership with the state of Utah and BLM to show us our heritage, to show us our history. It was a group of Chinese railroad worker descendants. My brother came with me at that trip, as many of us were out here, and my very first impression was, why is there so much? At the time I thought it was litter on the ground because there's just so many artifacts. When I found out that it was artifacts, I was both exhilarated but also heartbroken because so much of it had been disturbed and broken, but exhilarated because there's so much history here. There's so much of our story. This is a very important project, not only for the Chinese descendants, but also for all of Utah. This was one of the largest towns of its day. And we had just about anybody that traveled from east to west or west to east would come through Terrace, Utah. It's very personally meaningful as a descendant of a Chinese railroad worker. My great-great-great-grandfather might have lived here. He might have worked here. He might have owned artifacts that are here on the ground. So it's very important to preserve the story of my ancestors and those of other Utahns that are here, because we often weren't in the history books. We don't have many pictures. In fact, there's no pictures of Chinese Americans here at Terrace. And so this here, the artifacts, the housing, what we're finding today tells the story. This is a very important historical context to what is happening today with the Asian American communities. Our ancestors built the railroads and really changed American history. We did so under very harsh conditions, including a climate of explicit racism and discrimination and violence and policies. And they did this with grace and with honor and with speed and expertise. What we can learn today is how can we work together to honor not only all of the Chinese railroad workers, but all of our workers. How can we work today to continue to move forward as Utahns and as Americans, rather than to look for negatives, look for ways that we can pull each other apart. There's a better way, right? The better way is to work together and accomplish the great things that we can as Americans together. I just want to say how proud my brother would be, to see the work that has been done. My brother, who passed away last year, this was really his vision to promote the story and history.